Good evening. This is Nathan, and you're listening to Storytime with Nathan. Tonight we are covering Michael Crichton, The Lost World. As we can tell from the title, it is about the protagonist, Michael Crichton, as he gets lost in a museum. Clues. Thorne unlocked the door to Levine's apartment and flicked on the lights. They stared astonished. Arby said, "It looks like a museum." Levine's two-bedroom apartment was decorated in a vaguely Asian style with rich wooden cabinets and expensive antiques, but the apartment was spotlessly clean and most of the antiques were housed in plastic cases. Everything was neatly labeled. They walked slowly into the room. "Does he live here?" Kelly said. She found it hard to believe. The apartment seemed so impersonal to her, almost inhuman, and her own apartment was such a mess all the time. "Yeah, he does," Thorne said, pocketing the keys. "It always looks like this. That's why he can never live with a woman. He can't stand to have anybody touch anything." The living room couches were arranged around a glass coffee table. On the table were 4 piles of books, each neatly aligned with the glass edge. Arby glanced at the titles: Catastrophe Theory in Emergent Structures, Inductive Processes in Molecular Evolution, Cellular Automata, Methodology of Nonlinear Adaptation, Phase Transition in Evolutionary Systems. There were also some older books with titles in German. Kelly sniffed the air. "Something cooking?" "I don't know," Thorpe said. He went into the dining room along the wall. He saw a hot plate with a row of covered dishes. They saw a polished wood dining table with a place set for one, silver and cut glass. Soup steamed from a bowl. In this you can tell that even the off characters live their life as in a museum. In this case, the off character has set up his room to be a museum, displaying both German and food to anyone who randomly walks in. Let us read more. Arby awoke, sitting upright in bed, blinking his eyes in the morning light that streamed in through the trailer windows. In the next bunk, Kelly was still asleep, snoring loudly. He looked out the window at the entrance to the big building and saw that the adults were gone. The Explorer was standing by the entrance, but there was no one inside the car. Their trailer sat isolated in the clearing of tall grass. Arby felt entirely alone, frighteningly alone. A sudden sense of panic made his heart pound. He never should have come here, he thought. The whole idea was stupid, and worst of all, it had been his plan. The way they had huddled together in the trailer, and then had gone back to Thorne's office, and Kelly had talked to Thorne so that Arby could steal the key. The way he had set up a delayed radio message to be transmitted to Thorne so that Thorne would think they were still in Woodside. Arby had felt very clever at the time, but now he regretted it all. Here we can tell that museum life can be very stressful. Some museums in this universe are so large that they allow for entire fields in which to get lost in. Arby is now very disappointed that he has ever walked into a place for education. Let us find out more. Chase. The motorcycle raced forward across the grassy plain. Kelly clutched Sarah with one hand and held the rifle with the other. The rifle was heavy. Her arm was getting tired. The motorcycle jolted over the terrain. The wind blew her hair around her face. "Hold on!" Sarah shouted. The moon broke through the clouds, and the grass before them was silver in the moonlight. The raptor was 40 yards ahead of them, the animal just within range of their headlamp. They were gaining steadily. Kelly saw no other animals on the plain except for the apatosaur herd in the far distance. They came closer to the raptor. The animal ran swiftly, its tail stiff, barely visible above the grass. Sarah angled the bike to the right as they came alongside the raptor. They moved steadily closer. She leaned back, her mouth close to Kelly's ear. "Get ready!" she shouted. "What do I do?" They were running parallel to the raptor, backed by its tail. Sarah accelerated, passing the legs, moving toward the head. "The neck!" she shouted. Here we can see that this museum also allows for recreations in which you can experience what it was like to tame your own raptor.